Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to play math game A8, which is called Corners Exercise. This game is going to prepare us for a bigger and more complicated game with our corner cards. So you'll need your corner cards, of course, and then you possibly want to have this list of math facts available to reference. Basically with corner cards, you're taking a number from one card and you're matching it up with another number from another card. And there's two important rules. The matches have to equal 5, 10, 15, or 20, and they have to be the same color. So for instance, on these two cards, there's actually three possible matches. The 5 and the 5 will match up to equal 10, and they're both black numbers. The 8 and the 2, if you match them this way, that equals 10, and they're blue. The best match would be your 9 and 6, since it gives you a higher score, so that's 15. And with this reference list, if you're not quite sure what matches together, you can take, for instance, this 8. Let's say what number matches up with an 8 to equal 5, 10, 15, or 20. Well, you scan through the list to find the math facts that start with the 8s. So it's right here. So you'll find that 8 will match up with 2 to make a 10, and it will match up with a 7 to make 15. There's only one math fact or match that equals 20, and that's 10 and 10. Okay, so to get started with this exercise, what you do is each player, and you can have up to 6 players, takes 4 cards. Actually, let me grab this set. Take 4 cards and spread them out. I like to put the green cards or the green numbers at the top so all the numbers are oriented the right way. And you start by looking for matches. I like to look for matches that equal 15 or 20. And so I have here a 10 and a 5. That's 15, and they're both blue, so that's a match. Sometimes the kids want to match up 2 cards and 2 cards, but what you want to do is take another card and try to fit it around the perimeter of these 2 cards. So for this one, I have a black 2 that'll match up with this 8 to make 10. And then this card, let's see, I have actually I have 2 options here. I have a 6 that'll match up with this 4 to make 10. Or I could also do this black 9 with this black 1 to make 10. So that's, the goal is to match up all 4 cards and to put it into one unit is what we call. Sometimes you could only match up 2, sometimes 3, but the goal is 4. Okay, so let me do another one. All right, so here's another 4 cards. Let's see if we can match these up. So right away, I want to look for 10s. That's what I do anyways. This 10 will not match up with my other blue numbers. So I do see 2 numbers in my green cards that equal 15, 8 and 7. And then, let's see, I'm going to take this card. This 8, yeah, this blue 8 will match up here with this blue 2 to make 10. And this card, let's see, my black 1 will match up with this black 9. That's another 10. Okay, now if you want to keep score, the biggest score wins. So you take your abacus if you need to. Some kids can do this in their heads. So 8 and 7 was my first match. That's 15. And then 9 and 1 is 10. And then 8 and 2 is another 10. And after you've matched up all 4 cards, whoever has the biggest score is the winner of that round. So, for instance, this is 35. Okay, now let me show you this last set. So let me get these cards out. And I want to show you the reason it's called corners. So let's see if I can do this. 10 and 5, that's 15. Okay, and then I think I'm going to match this 7 with this 3 to make 10. Now, do you see this corner is what we call it, where you have 2 possible matches? Now, this card has a match with both numbers, which means this is a corner, and that'll give you a really big score. So this 6 and 4 match together, and this 8 and 7 also match. If you put a card in a corner, both pairs of numbers have to match in order to fit. Okay, so for instance, if you didn't have one like this, let's see. Now let me get a different one. What if we had this card? Okay, this 7 and this 8 make a match, but these two 6s, that's not a match. That doesn't equal 5, 10, 15, or 20. So this is not a corner card that you can put here. All right, but the goal is to actually find the corners, and that's pretty exciting when we do. All right, and that's basically the game. You go through until you've used up all the cards in the deck, and if you want to keep score, you can. You don't have to. I think that's it. Just let me know if you have any questions. See you in the next video.